A cold air intake is an easy mod to get some better performance for your truck, and if you're looking for some of that bolt-on function for your 2014 through 2016 5.3 liter Silverado or Sierra 1500, this S&B cold air intake with the Dry Extendable Cotton Filter is a great option to consider for it. Now, this S&B intake is a closed air box system with a dry filter, making it a great choice for the Silverado owner who is in search of extra filter protection out of a cold air intake and good filtration with a high flow design, good for day-to-day driving, the work site, or even tougher trail riding. The design is also great for hassle-free maintenance if you're tough on your truck and want a reusable option that you won't have to worry about swapping as frequently as the factory one or taking additional steps compared to an oiled choice if you're looking for a low maintenance intake for your truck. Now, a sporty look and premium design are also great takeaways of this system if you want an intake that you can rely on when it comes to the quality of the build. Now, S&B states that this has about a 37.5% airflow improvement over the factory system for less air restriction and turbulence, directing more air into the manifold. Now, with the filter being high flow, it also simultaneously catches all the small debris that does get into the housing, and the housing also helps shield the filter from any water or larger contaminants that could sneak up under the hood depending on how tough you are on your truck. The housing is also going to include a snap-in sight window, making sure that you can keep an eye on your filter and also access it very easily with a hardware-less design if you need to pop it out and clean it. Now, along with the maintenance aspect, it also just adds a very premium look underneath the hood and a sleek appearance with the S&B branding. Breaking the system down, the housing and intake tube are made of a heat-resistant cross-linked plastic construction, being very durable and heat-resistant to keep an effective operation going on. Now, the housing and tube are also connected to the truck and together with premium seals and silicone couplers that are all 400-degree Fahrenheit resistant and flexible for good fitment. A sight window is also made of a clear polycarbonate plastic and covers up the 8-layer cotton gauze filter underneath. This also comes with all of the odds and ends needed, like the fittings needed for the install, and doesn't require a tune in order to install it on your truck. This is about $400, being fairly average in price compared to other systems, but it's also one of the intake that comes with all the additional bells and whistles that you would want out of a premium intake system. Now, a few of those being the hardware-less sight window that's easy to pop in and out, high quality materials, and the low maintenance high flow filter, making it a really well-rounded option for the Silverado owner who's looking to invest in a system that they can rely on. Install here is a lighter 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and if you have a little bit of experience, it should only take about an hour or so in order to install this. At this point, I'm going to hand it over to one of our installers here. They're going to show you a step-by-step breakdown on how this bolts up to the truck at home. That wraps it up for me. Let's get into the install.
For this install, you'll need various ratchets, a Phillips head socket, a T15 Torx socket, a 10, a 1/4 inch, and an 8mm socket, as well as a socket extension. Today we're going to be installing an air intake on our Sierra. Let's get into it. First, we're going to remove 2 hose clamps. There's one at the throttle body, one right here. For this, we're going to need an 8mm socket and a ratchet. Now we're going to remove this clip right here. There's also one on the other side. To remove this one, same way you move that one. You put your finger under right here and pull. After that, it's time to remove this portion of the air intake. So to do that, you're gonna pull back, we're gonna pull out to the side. Just like that. Now it's time to remove these 2 bolts right here. For that, we're gonna use a T15 Torx socket and a ratchet to remove them. Then we're going to remove this bolt, and to do that, we're going to use a 10mm socket and a ratchet. And push this aside. Next, we're going to take a clip removal tool and remove this clip right here. Now we can take out the air box. Now you're going to take a 10mm socket, a socket extension, and a wrench, and we're going to remove these 4 bolts right here. and remove your tray. After that, we're going to be installing these two seals right here into the new upgraded air box. So you're going to find one that's shaped like this. We're going to place it on the air box just like this. Then after you're done with this seal, we're going to take this one and put it in through the bottom, just like this. So it should look like that. Next, it's time to reinstall the air box. So we're going to place it in here just like this. This next step is going to be a little bit hard to see, but the best way I can explain it to you is the same way you took off that tray is the same way we're going to be installing this. So we have 4 bolts and 4 washers that they have supplied us with. We're going to be installing them with a 10mm socket, a socket extension, and a wrench. Now it's time to install the new air filter. So to do this, we're gonna slip it in nice and easy. And on this side, just going to give it a nice big push till you hear that sound. Now we know that it's in there nice and firm. So now we're going to put on our rubber fittings. So you're gonna have 2. One is for this side and the other one is for this side. You'll know if this one's not fitting right because it's too small. It's gonna go on this side. So we're gonna take the bigger end for this side that's closer to the map sensor. Place this on, just like that. We're going to take our other one, grab a hose clamp, slip it over, put our fitting on, and take our last hose clamp and slide it over just like that. Now we're going to slip it on there and here. Next order of business is to tighten down our hose clamps. We have a total of 4, and to tighten them down, you're going to want an extension, an 8mm socket, and a ratchet. After that, we're going to install our mass airflow sensor bracket. When you install it, you're going to see these raised ridges. You're going to want to make sure that it is flat side down, raised ridges up. Put it into place right here and screw it in. To tighten this down, we're going to be using a Phillips head screwdriver and a ratchet. Now it's time to install our mass airflow sensor. So to do this, we're going to pull back on this red tab, disconnect it, and we're going to place it over our bracket. Then we're going to take our 2 supplied Phillips screws, put them into place. Then screw them in with a Phillips head socket and a ratchet. Once you have that tightened down, we're going to reconnect the clip and push in our red tab. Now we're going to put on our new clear cover for the filter. You just want to slip it in here, just like this. Then once we have this rubber ring around our clear piece, just want to press it on here in place. You want to make sure it's on there nice and firm, just like that. Now we're going to bring over this brace and use a 10mm socket and a ratchet to reinstall this bolt. Next, we're going to reinstall our new tubes. So first, we just want to remove this one, pop it out, just like that. We're going to take our new one and slip on a hose clamp. Now to tighten these down, you're going to need a 1/4-inch socket and a ratchet. You want to just get it nice and snug. And we'll slip this one on. We'll take our other end and slip it on the other side. Just like that. Next, we're going to install this tube, and to do that, we're going to remove this hose. Just push down at the bottom and lift up. And with our new one, we want to do the same thing we did with the other hose. Snugly put some hose clamps on there, just like that. And to tighten it down, we're going to use the same 1/4-inch socket and ratchet. Alrighty, that about wraps up this review and install of the S&B cold air intake with Dry Extendable Filter for a 2014 to 2016 5.3 Silverado and Sierra 1500. Thank you for watching, and remember, for everything Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.